A lot of y'all, sometimes when I pray, I don't think it's going to work out. And I know that's probably not the way that should be. And, as a person who professes to be a believer, a lot of people look at me and think like, oh, you pray and it didn't work out. Where's your God now? Where is he at? And trust me, it's all through the Bible. People who believed in God and got frustrated with God because he didn't answer their prayer. Sideways. Anyway, so I personally, in this last 3 weeks, have been just in a mood of God, WTF. Where's the faith? No, maybe that's what God's been saying to me. Like, where's your faith, man? And I'm not going to lie, I have lost faith sometimes in the whole, like, I don't know. It's really weird, especially so, like, with music and gymnastics and fighting. And I've done so many photography and videography, and there's so many different things that I have done in my lifetime. And I look back and none of them panned out, I guess, the way that I wanted them to. But then I look back and I'm like, wait a second. Man, we did 3-night show last year, 3 nights in a row, back to back to back, off jump. Like, that was the first event I did of the entire year. My first event back, I did 3 nights in a row. Like, what? No, I'm not Nelly. No, I'm not Lil Wayne. But, like, what other artist is doing that back to back to back? Like, and then I start thinking about, well, we released like 60 songs in a year. Okay. That's an accomplishment. And then I start thinking about photography. Well, I got paid to do one photo shoot, and I've worked with these models, and I remember being 12, or I think I was 11 when I first got my first Super Street, and Asian Heather was in the magazine. I'm like, dang, she's so fine, blah, blah, blah. She's one of my friends now. And I got to do a photo shoot with her. It was one of her favorite pictures she's ever taken. I said, oh, well, ain't that something? There's so many little things that if I stop worrying about what other people think that my success should look like, and I start thanking God, start being content with the things that I have right here in front of me. Yes, it's good to have goals, but the things that I have right here, right now, like my 240, like I want to finish building. The next build's going to be that 98 Dodge Stealth. But like for right now, I have my 240. Y'all, if you've been following the other channel or people that know me know I have this car for 6 years and it's on the road. I'm driving it. It's got a little oil leak, but it's all good. The car is running. Like, it's here, it's now. I mean, I start saving up. I had an option, put a LS in there, put a SR back in here. Just go crazy. I have that option. But the deal right now is to be content with the right now. Number one, I'm alive. Man, and if you guys have me on Facebook and know, over the last few years, I've lost so many people. I have almost died a few times. I tried to commit suicide at one point, or twice, and that's just a whole nother other thing that was going on during those times. But I'm still alive. I'm here. Like, man, are you serious? Like, this is a time of life to be happy. This is the time of life where you say, okay, it could be worse. I know people who got one arm, who got missing fingers, who can't even get out the wheelchair. One of my mentors when I was a kid, he got shot. His life was perfect. He wasn't even supposed to be there and got shot in his back. Like, I look back and I'm like, golly, like, I have it so good. I have so many friends that are in prison or have died, but I'm here and I'm alive. People have been killed by drunk drivers and people who have caught diseases and people who aren't here anymore. It's just the amount of, whoa, I need to just be content. That is in the air right now. It's hitting me hard. This may or may not speak to you, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, be content with the now. Seriously. If you can do that, I guarantee you will go further in life than if you keep putting the cart before the horse. And what I mean by that is, hold on. What I mean by that is some of us, like myself, I was so focused on like, man, I'm going to be drifting. I'm going to be at Crescent. I'm going to be at the track all the time. And the 240 didn't even have a freaking motor. It had a motor, but it wasn't the one that was this one. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to be on the track, and I'm going to race for it, and I'm going to have it wrapped, and it's going to be on the wheels, and I'm going to have this, blah, blah, blah. Man, no. Throw that mindset out. Let's revamp this whole thing. The deal now is I got to be content with what I got now. My car's running. I got new tires. We shot some music videos. Got some shows coming up. Almost one every single month. New job. Got my friends. I'm hanging out with my nieces and nephews and getting close to them and just having that relationship built. I'm building a solid relationship just with people in general, but then I also have something else I'm working on in the background. I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I have goals and dreams and aspirations that I can reach. Honestly, the best thing to do when you're content, you won't give yourself crazy, like, I want to be a tri-millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. For what? You know, if your dreams and aspirations don't match your assignment, it'll never happen. If they don't match your purpose, like I said, being, living, doing everything on purpose. If your dreams and aspirations don't match that, it ain't gonna work out. Some of y'all want to be these like philanthropists where you go and you help all these people in the world, but you want to also be a billionaire. Like, that's what? Huh? Like, you could end up being a billionaire, but like if your goal is to be a billionaire so you could do all this extra stuff, it's a way to do things. It's a way to do things. And the first part of that is to start by being content and knowing that with time and with work, everything will come to fruition. That's a word my dad likes to use. Look it up if you don't know what it means. Everything will come to fruition. And right now I'm in a new season of life. This is about to be year 30. I'm counting down, and I'm going to London here in a little while, in a few months. I'm gonna got my shows. I got CDs coming out, more music videos, and I'm gonna do this thing the way I know how. Being thankful. Every time I see a view, I'm thankful for those views. Every time I see a like, I'm thankful for those likes. Every time I see a share, thankful for a share. Every time I see somebody that's like summer nights, or quoting any of my other lyrics, I'm thankful for that. Because here at this lower level, at the big level, of course, people are going to sing your lyrics. They want to be on the up and who the new and of course. But the deal is in the lower, taking pictures and hanging out and trying to give somebody, just a few minutes of your time. I feel like I've seen so many lower level artists, and I won't say names, but that I've tried to work with or have seen work, and they're just jerks out the gate. And it's like, I get that that's what your music's about, but in order to get with to get the crowd with you, you gotta like basically sell yourself. You gotta sell your personality. If you ain't got no type of personality, it's like, I ain't gonna listen to you. I like artists that are real, but I also like artists that will actually talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my goal and dream right now. Race Wars is coming up, which is a huge event for me. Killed it last year. Didn't have too many people in my set, in the audience. I mean, we had a lot of people, but I wanted to have more. So this year we are coming with the heat. We're bringing the heat. If you do not know, if you want to know more about my schedule and all that stuff, I will put it in the link down below. As always, it's the Chan Dynasty. I'm Chan. Live every day on purpose, every day with a purpose, everything on purpose. Make sure you're content with where you are now. Stay the path, everybody. We about to have a year. It's the year of the Chan.